Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, tonight we're going to talk about the parents of the situation in Michigan. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's no reason to give YouTube something to flag. But the idea here is all about culpability. It's not about infringement upon the Second Amendment, which I'm sure we are going to cover a lot of in the next coming days between Michigan, New Mexico. It's the new rage on the left gun control side. But this is focusing a little bit differently. This is focusing on criminal culpability and liability, not infringements upon the Second Amendment, this individual piece. Now, I want to bring this to your attention because it does bring up a very interesting side of this argument. The prosecutor in this case is charging the parents with involuntary manslaughter, 4 counts each. This is a very interesting situation because it's not about did you store it correctly? It's not about did you have the right to have that gun? It's not about rights at all. It's about liability and responsibility and who is actually culpable for the incidents. Now, obviously, the individual who perpetrated the incident, in the jail, under the jail, whatever you want, scum. But are the parents directly responsible as well? This case, the prosecutor seems to think so because it's an extremely interesting case. Let's talk about it. I want to hear what you guys think. I'm going to stay as neutral as I can because this does present some interesting aspects, and we're going to hit it in 1 second. Now, last night I said to you guys, follow me on my Instagram at Langley Outdoors if you want to follow me on my surgery, because as you guys know, I have cancer on my face right here. I'm going to have a surgery. I'm not going to be doing the same types of videos, but I will be doing a video every single night covering our rights because it is that important. We ain't going to stop for something as stupid as cancer on my face. So we're going to hit this. It's going to be on Langley Outdoors on Instagram if you want to follow it. But enough of that. Let's dive back in here. I want to hear what you guys think because this is a little bit different. So let's explore it. Parents of Michigan school shooting suspect charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. I said that already. Pontiac, Michigan. The parents of a 15-year-old boy accused of fatally shooting 4 classmates at a Michigan high school were criminally charged Friday. An extraordinarily rare move to hold parents accountable when a minor uses their weapon in school shootings. Yes, that's exactly. It's extraordinarily rare. Like I said in the article, only 4 times since 1996. But we start getting into this slippery slope of who's accountable, who saw the flags, who did action, who did not take action, right? And that's incredibly important. At Friday's news conference, McDonald revealed the teachers had twice raised concerns to the Crumblies about their son in recent days. Once when he was seen searching for ammunition online during class, and again when a disturbing and violent drawing was found in his desk. Both huge red flags, by the way, according to the article in question. In a meeting with school administrators just hours before the shooting Tuesday, the parents, quote, resisted the idea of their son leaving the school and did not tell school officials that Ethan had access to a gun, which they're not required to by law, but in the case that we're talking about, there were some pretty serious red flags here. Just saying. The prosecutor called the parents' actions egregious and unconscionable, saying they each face 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. While the shooter was the one who entered the high school and pulled the trigger, there were other individuals who contributed to the events, and that right there is where it gets slippery. Where's the line get drawn? Is it drawn at the parents because they didn't act on serious concerns? Or is it the school administrators who didn't act properly? Is it the bully in 7th grade who made him and started this chain? It never ends where you can start to kind of go back and say it's your fault, it's your fault. At a certain point, you kind of just have to sit back and say, this is disgusting. We need to stop this bull from happening. And we have a sickness of our hearts. It's not a sickness of the tool. It's a sickness of the hearts. We have a serious heart problem in this country. If you cannot see that, then I don't know what to do for you. But that's what we're experiencing. We're not experiencing a change in availability of firearms, which makes incidents happen. We're changing in a degrading culture that is affecting the hearts of our children. And that's incredibly important to note. That's my little piece on it. But let's keep going. Authorities also disclosed new information about the gun on Friday. The pistol purchased by James Crumbley on November 26 was stored in an unlocked drawer in the parents' bedroom, McDonald said. And that's where the safety gun storage laws come from. New Mexico did some earlier this year. I know they're already talking about it in Michigan, which we're going to cover. But these things are where you get really slippery. If you're not infringing on Second Amendment rights, liability and criminal charges are different than infringement on Second Amendment rights through legislation. But let's keep going. McDonald on Friday rejected the idea she was trying to set a new standard for prosecuting mass shootings and said she has, quote, tremendous compassion and empathy for parents whose children have struggles that may precede an incident like this. So she's saying the ones that exhibit the signs of red flags like this, she has tremendous compassion and empathy. And this is the part where she starts actually going on the offense a little bit. I am by no means saying that an active shooter situation should always result in a criminal prosecution against parents, she said. But the facts of this case are so egregious, and that's where we kind of land on. What is so egregious? What is not so egregious? Where does the line get drawn? If it were a baseball bat, if it were a car, would the exact same thing be happening? And that's where I leave it. I tried to stay as neutral as I could on this because this is a very interesting perspective. It's an interesting situation because it's not an infringement upon Second Amendment rights directly, but it's also a accountability liability issue. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.